Buongiorno e buonasera a tutti. Welcome back to Crave Italy as we celebrate Italian Heritage Month. This episode honors the voices and traditions that united Italy and United States. We begin with a special message from l'Onorevole Francesca La Marca, followed by Lorenzo Barbagelata Miller, a proud Italian American from San Francisco, carrying forward his family legacy and the love for Italian culture. Stay tuned for L'Angolo della Lingua Italiana as we continue to celebrate the beauty of the Italian language. Let's begin.
Buongiorno a tutti e a tutte. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Francesca La Marca, and I have the distinct honor of representing many of you Italian citizens residing in the US here at the Italian Senate in Rome. As we all know, October is Italian Heritage Month in the US, Italian and Italian American Heritage Month. It's a time in which we celebrate not only the beauty and richness of our culture, but also the tremendous contribution that the Italian community has made throughout the decades and continues to make to American society in a number of fields as varied as the arts, business, architecture, science, politics, etc. And so I hope that we can all take some time this month to celebrate the richness of our unique culture. I represent not only nearly 300,000 Italian nationals residing in the US, but countless others of Italian heritage who feel very much connected to the Italian culture. And so for all of you, a te, Sam Ferro specialmente, a Crave TV e a tutti gli italiani e le italiane negli Stati Uniti, ma soprattutto in California, un caro saluto a tutti gli amici e tutte le amiche del San Francisco Bay Area, a tutti voi i miei più affettuosi auguri per un fantastico mese di patrimonio culturale italiano e a presto risentirci. Un abbraccio a tutti.
Thank you, Onorevole La Marca, for your message and dedication to Italians abroad. Now, we turn to the new generation, voices keeping our heritage alive in a fresh and meaningful way. Join us is Lorenzo Barbagelata Miller, a proud Italian American from San Francisco, continuing his family's legacy and his passion for Italian culture. Lorenzo, benvenuto a Crave.
Grazie.
Lorenzo, as we celebrate Italian Heritage Month, tell us a little bit about yourself and what this month means to you.
First of all, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity. I'm Lorenzo Barbagelata, and I'm born and raised in San Francisco and raised throughout Marin County in San Francisco. And I currently go to Loyola University of New Orleans in the South. This month means so much to me because I was born and just submerged into Italian culture ever since my first day on this earth. So this month is so important to me because not only am I reflecting on Italian culture and seeing all like the history, everything that's gone on, familial history, history with the country, but I'm also learning so much more too. So it's reflection and an opportunity to learn more about Italian culture.
You know, I was checking you up in social media. You're so popular on TikTok. How many followers do you have on TikTok?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It just happened, right?
Yes.
So your grandfather, what amazing story. Your grandfather, John Barbagelata, played an important role in San Francisco in the Italian-American community. How does his legacy inspire you today as a part of a new generation carrying forward the heritage, Lorenzo?
Yeah, so my grandfather, super selfless person to the point. I feel like he had the mentality that, the Italian culture mentality where everyone's one big family. You take people under your wing. You look past other aspects and it's just welcoming, hospitality, I think is the word. And these days, it's just what's like a lot going on in the world and social media and stuff. It's people I feel like have become more cold. And so his hospitality and his warmth and always trying to, get people back up on their feet. He yeah, he had an important role in politics, but he had like even more important role in his household and his community with yeah, his hospitality. So I'm trying to bring that into wherever I go. In the South, I do some volunteering and that kind of stuff. I'm always willing to, make a new friend, always trying to help someone out, always trying to, yeah, carry on his warmth that he had towards strangers, loved ones, and everyone in general.
Yeah, his public service was unbelievable. Are you planning to maybe one day to run for a mayor in San Francisco?
I haven't thought about that too much. I um, it's you never know. I feel like especially with me, you never know. I might just someday.
Exactly. So, what are some traditions or values from your family that best define what being Italian American means to you?
I think that it was like the little things growing up that meant so much. It wasn't necessarily like, oh, Christmas more. It wasn't like necessarily, oh, Easter and like it wasn't necessarily like those big, huge traditions, but it was the little things like when we're going to school in the morning, every morning, my mom's saying the prayers in Italian in the car. And it would be things like we're always trying to, keep in contact with um, my family in Italy as well. And when we do, I've been blessed to have opportunities to visit Italy several times, and I've we try to make it a point to go up to the little mountain town in above Lucca and visit where all my roots are from and where my mother's side of the family comes from. So yeah, and it's just also I think with my friends, my mom was always my mom, my grandmother, my aunts, my uncles. I can talk to my cousins about it, and they will agree too. It's really we're always looking for excuse to celebrate, to have good food, have good drinks, and my mom's always trying to have a good meal. Oh, bring your friends over. Always cooking Italian food, introducing my friends to new Italian food, new and more Italian culture. Each bite they take, my family's always like, okay, this is this, and we've had this since we were little, and there is always we're like introducing them to new Italian foods and stuff, and it's the little things that matter more than those big traditions.
You have built a strong online presence through your creativity and authenticity. How do you use your platform to share and preserve Italian culture among younger generation?
So I would say that my social media work necessarily doesn't implicate and isn't like resonating with Italian culture, my exact social media work, but what my social media does and how it does incorporate Italian culture is the opportunity it does bring me, and it introduces me to so many new faces, and that's when the Italian culture comes into play because I have all these amazing experiences meeting people, in the music industry and so forth and so forth. And when I meet them, and I'll introduce myself and be like, "Oh, hi, I'm Lorenzo," and they'll be like, "Oh, that's like a really cool name. Like, are you like?" They'll always ask some question like, "Are you Italian? Are you Spanish?" "Oh, yeah, I'm Italian," and then the conversation always gets rolling from there, and then they'll ask me, "Oh, what's your last name?" I'll be like, "Oh, like Barbagelata," and they'll be like, "What? Oh, how do you pronounce that? Could you say that again?" And or like, "What?" Like that's I'm like, "Oh yeah," like, and I always and then that's when all the Italian, um, when that's when that gets thrown out there, and then I start telling them, "Oh yeah, I'm Italian, my mom," and that's when I get the opportunity to share and spread the Italian culture to so many more people.
What message would you like to share with other young Italian American about embracing their heritage and stay connected to their roots?
I think what I would like to share with the younger generation and my generation to take advantage of every little opportunity you get. Listen to those with more years on you, your elders who have more wisdom, who have more knowledge. Every opportunity you get, you should be jumping on that opportunity because this is so that's the most authentic firsthand experiences you'll get, for example, your grandmother's, oh, like, let's go to lunch, when you're growing up and you don't appreciate how significant and important these people are in your life until you start to grow up and mature. And when, for example, your grandmother says, "Oh, let me take you to dinner," and you should be jumping on that, and you want to go with your ears open. You want to just soak in all that. That person isn't going to be there forever. No one is going to be here forever. And these older generations have so many authentic and beautiful stories that they're always going to be willing to pass down to people in my generation. And whether it's your grandmother, whether it's the man working at the local Italian deli who just always has something, a story he wants to tell. Just have your listening ears open and really embrace what they have to say to you.
I agree with you, yeah. Beside your study, of course, and creativity work, what is your passion and keep you motivated every day?
I would say it sounds cliche, but my burning passion is travel. Travel, and some more travel. I really want to pursue, so I want to find a career that I'm super in love with and passionate about so I can really follow my true passion. Who knows, maybe my career will intertwine with travel. But I want to get my degree. I want to keep working hard so I can have the opportunity. I want to see every little inch of not only Italy, but I want to see every crevice and corner of the world. I want to always be on the go. I love it. I love learning new cultures. I love seeing new places, new foods. And I was always raised with the motto, to whom much is given, much is expected. So I was lucky enough and blessed enough to be born with, two loving parents, an education, and an able body. And I owe it to God who gave me that. I owe it to him to go and, live my life to its fullest potential. And I feel like through travel experiences and learning other cultures, that's how that will be pursued.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. I can't wait to have you back later on. You have so much to offer, Lorenzo. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This season of Crave Italy is brought to you in partnership with the Consul General of Italy and the Italian Cultural Institute of San Francisco. With their support, we celebrate tradition, promote the Italian language, and highlight innovation that connects Italy and America. To learn more and explore upcoming events, visit their official websites. And now it's time for L'Angolo della Lingua Italiana with Arianna. Arianna, a te la parola.
Ciao a tutti e bentornati al 7° episodio di Crave Italy all'Angolo della Lingua Italiana. Now, as this is the last week of Italian American Heritage Month, I wanted to focus our class on passione e radici, passion and our roots. Italians tend to be universally acknowledged as a very passionate group of individuals. Not only do we carry great passion towards our jobs, our hobbies, our soccer teams, but we are also incredibly passionate about our food, language, culture, and our radici. Now, when I say radici, roots, what I am talking about is our ancestors and the stories that led us to being exactly where we are today, whether that is here in the United States, such as myself, back in Italy, or anywhere else in the world. For example, I currently live in the United States, but my family and friends reside in Italy. Although I live so very far away, I try to keep my family and friends as well as my culture in my heart. Now, I hope you have all had a very lovely Italian American Heritage Month where you got to reconnect with your Italian radici. Grazie mille for tuning in to another episode of L'Angolo della Lingua Italiana. I hope to see you again next week. Arrivederci!
This segment is brought to you by Manalisa Marimonti, a stunning Italian restaurant in San Francisco, California, where tradition meets elegance. Let's take a look.
Welcome Mona Lisa Maremondi, la vera cucina italiana, autentica, mediterranea. Abbiamo una cucina stupenda con homemade pasta, origine from South Italy, the steakhouse e real seafood fresh. Abbiamo il pesce fresco, qua si mangia all'italiana. Mona Lisa Maremondi 414 Colombo. Vi aspettiamo, buon appetito. Venitemi a trovarmi, grazie.
Alice Bakery Inc. is one of the Crave sponsors, a California-based boutique that celebrates style and self-expression. This wonderful boutique offers an incredible selection of clothing for women of all ages, designed to suit every style, taste, and occasion. At the heart of Alice Bakery Inc. philosophy is the belief that fashion is more than just clothing. It's a way for women to express themselves and feel confident no matter where life takes them.
Thank you to Alice Beckerin for supporting this episode. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us and thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and you follow us on social media. Also, make sure you check our website, craveshow.com. See you next week. Ciao a tutti, grazie mille. Ciao!